Right, we've just come out of Butlins and we're about to turn into the left-hand lane. You can see the arrows there, and that was well done. That was centre left mirror, and we moved in very nicely. Looking at traffic lights, see any pedestrians? None. No need to slow down. So it's a very nice drive so far. Lovely road positioning, and we're looking well ahead. So very nicely done. Good gear change, good mirror checks. Now here we are. Let's look at this. Staggered crossroads. So we should be looking for that, and we're going to be turning right. And if we look at in the middle of the road, we'll see there's a gap where we should be moving into. And there it is. There's the arrow. Can we see that? That gap there? And that allows motorbikes and cyclists to get past us. So now we've turned into that road, and we're going to be turning left into this road. But there could be some parked cars on the left-hand side. So let's see how we deal with this and see if we deal with it safely. You tell me if we've dealt with it safely or not. So let's have a look, and let's look ahead, and let's look at the cars ahead. So as soon as we spot the parked cars on the left-hand side, coming up very, very soon, let's see if we tackle this safely or what we should have done. So I've seen the left car. You see it parked on the left-hand side. There's the arrow. And a car coming towards us, and we'll see another arrow pointing it out. Should we wait? We'll squeeze through that gap. Let's see how close. Very, very close. We squeeze through the gap. So maybe we should have waited. But this is well done. Parked cars either side, leaving enough space between them. So I'm really happy with that. And we're coming up to the end of the junction. We're going to be turning left. So well done. Question is? So tarmac and tyres, the old thing, make sure we see the tarmac, make sure we see the tyres, and that's well done. So a very smooth drive. Just need to be thinking about looking ahead. If we can look ahead more and see some of the signs, we can act on the signs and act on what's going to happen. This is a nice mover, getting just behind the van in front. We are going to be turning left. You haven't been tempted to squeeze to the left, or are we turning right? Can't remember. But your road positioning tells me we're turning right. So happy with that. Yeah, so we're coming up to the main junction, and we're going to be turning right. So we've skipped a few frames, so now we went into the test centre, but let's have a look at these traffic lights and look at the post office tower and see what's ahead of us. If we look to our left, we'll see some road signs there, which tells us the direction, but let's look ahead. We can see a zebra crossing coming up. Cars are coming from the right, where we should be looking. Zebra crossing here, we don't want to block it. So well done, we've moved it and we're looking to our right. So all that was done really, really well. Happy with that. If we look to our left, you'll see the give way sign. That tells us we have to give way to traffic from the right. There's two give way signs there. So if we notice them, we know what we've got to do. There's hatch markings there. So that's to make sure our exit is clear before we cross that, which is what you did. So we're really happy with that as well. So looking to your right, there's a zebra crossing. If we remember rightly, there's the arrow pointing there. So if someone's crossing there, we know we can go because they're holding the traffic up. So making sure our exit is clear on these hatched lines. And we can still leave tarmac and tyres, which is what you have done. So well done. Happy with that. Now we're coming up to another zebra crossing. So we should be checking for pedestrians. I asked him to keep to the middle lane. So let's have a look at where that middle lane is. Here's the zebra crossing, and there's some more yellow clearways and hatch marks. Car from the left have to give way to us. So let's look at the clues. If we look at the markings on the road, there you go. You can see it's give way signs. And if we look for the middle lane, look at the left lane, that goes left. We know I'm going left, and the other lane on the right goes right. So we're going to follow the lane across. The sat nav at this time will ask you to keep left. So let's have a look at that in fresh eyes. But we don't keep left. We keep on this lane. You see the left arrow on there? The sat nav asks you to keep left, and there's the arrow, there's the clue. We're following the road ahead, carrying on. So now we're going to have to go round again. So the sat nav will guide you through, but let's have a little look here. Zebra crossing coming up. So now we're turning left into the industrial estate. This is a nice drive. At the moment, everything is going really well. We had a few little hiccups, but we could correct those. But this is a nice drive through the industrial estate, so I don't have a problem with this at all. You know, it's very well done. Everything's working quite well. So, end of this road, we're going to be turning left, which is what we did do. So I cut a few bits out because the rest of the drive was really well done. But we're going to go back and do what we just did and see if we can get this improve on it, if you like, just improve on what we were doing. So, nice progress, nice appropriate speed for the road. Right, so yeah, it's a very nice drive. I haven't got a problem with that at all. Looking well ahead. This is where that car pulled out in front of us, and you did well. We held back. We got a little bit closer, do you think? But we did hold back. See what he was doing. Yeah. And he's cleared the road. So that was well done. Good anticipation. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. So we're coming into the post office roundabout again. So let's have a little look. Forward planning, which you're doing really well. You spotted the parked car. We're coming around it. Plenty of space left. Excellent amount of space. Good separation. Road conditions are difficult because the sun's low in the sky. Another parked car on the left. Good anticipation. Moved out early. Yeah, really happy with that. It's a nice little drives. Car coming towards us. Good decision. Because we've got the white hatch marks in the middle of the road. So we went round that. Good decision here because we can see the yellow lines in the road. So we know our exit has to be clear before we go over that. So that's good anticipation. So yeah, really well done. So if we look to the left, we'll see the road signs there. And that tells us which direction we can go in if we were following the road sign. So we should be having a quick look at that. Got plenty of time to look at it. Good separation there. Tarmac and tyres. Happy with that. Yeah, nothing wrong at all with that. Very well done. Good brake lights there, so well done. Happy with that as well. So good separation distance with the car in front. If we look to our left, you'll see there's a blue arrow that tells us it's a one-way system. And the little yellow light gives us a clue there's a zebra crossing there. So you've held back, so you'll be looking to your right now. We can see the give way signs again, so we're doing this again. We see the yellow hatch markings on the road to make sure our exit is clear before we can cross those. And you're keeping good road positioning. Well done. Coming up again to the zebra crossing. Checking to see anyone's going to be crossing the road. Car in front. He's crossed over that line, the give way line. Should he have done that, I wonder? Or should he have waited behind that? He should have waited behind that. So let's make sure our exit is clear when we see the yellow hatch marks. Look to your left, you see they have to give way to us. I know the sun makes it difficult. Now we're going to keep to the middle lane, which is what you're doing this time. and we're going to be bearing left as we get past the traffic light. So if you look at the sat nav, it will say keep left. The lights are coming up to red. So let's look at the road markings on the road beyond the traffic lights. So the sat nav has said keep left. So let's look for some clues about the road markings and see what we're going to do. Could have been a little bit closer to the line. We're quite far back, are we? So off we go. Green light. Let's look at the road markings on the road. We see an arrow there, and look at the arrow on the road. Left, there we are. So we could have moved over a little bit sooner, couldn't we? That's telling us slow. And there's a pedestrian crossing just in front of us, but they're green. So we should be looking at that as well. And now we're going to be turning left at the traffic lights at the end. We did the crossroads really well because we came up to the junction. And that's a little bit later on, after we turn left at these lights, you'll see it. So well done. Look at the arrows on the road again. You'll see you need to keep to this lane because the other lane goes to Tesco's or the bus station. Again, good separation. Tarmac and tyres are holding well back. No problem with that at all. Well done. Yep, so we're moving up, we're keeping up, well done. Look at the hatch marks again, making sure our exit is clear. Look at the arrows on the road, we're going to be going left. So green light, because I asked you to turn left here. So well done. And at the end of the road, I asked you to turn left. And you did that really well. Parked vehicles here on the left. Good separation, good judgment, car coming towards you. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, good space. Thinking about if those car doors were going to open. So, yeah, haven't got a problem with that at all. So watching this back, it's a nice little drive. Watching the car on the left, he's not going to be coming out, so you kept an eye on him, so well done with that. Yep, car's coming towards us. Yep, good approach speeds, everything's working really well. So we're coming up to the junction now, we will be turning left. Let's have a little look, see what's going on. Yep, so look for clues where the end of the junction is. We'll see a give way sign to our left, and we'll see the give way signs on the road as well. There you go. See, give way sign to our left, and the road markers on the road tells us it's give way. So we're at the junction, and we're going to be turning left. Yeah, so well done. Good judgment. The cars are parked on the left there, so, and you've anticipated that well. Good space. Could move that a little bit more because there's no cars coming towards us, is there? So we could leave a little bit more space, but no, I'm happy with that. And we're going to be turning left here. So at the end of this road, I asked you to turn left and then turn right, if you remember correctly. So let's have a look at this and see how we look at the signs could have helped us. Now we know we have to turn left by that blue arrow coming up on the left hand side. So we've got a give way, and we've got a give way on the road. We know we have to turn left there, so I actually turn right. So there we go. Let's look at the road. You see the arrows? On the right hand lane, the arrow says to turn right, and the left hand lane is straight on. And I ask you to turn right, and look how late you turn right. So let's look at the arrows again. There's the arrow for turning right, and you turned right in. So what could have been behind us on our right side? Because they would have been going right as well. So we would have turned in front of them. So this is well done here. I actually take the next available road on the left. But now this is something I'm not happy with here. Because let's have a look at that again. You stopped. Who had right away on that with that car coming towards us? And because we've stopped, and look at our available road on the left. But now this is something I'm not happy with here. Because let's have a look at that again. You stopped. Who had right of way on that with that car coming towards us? And because we've stopped, and look at our positioning, as if we parked, so two cars have passed us. So we did have right of way, didn't we? But you stopped and looked as if we parked the car on the left hand side. Now also, look at this one here. We have right of way, and you stopped to wait for that car to come out. Look how we had to try and squeeze past us, and look how close we are to the left. So we didn't have to stop, we had right of way. So we're going to be turning left here. So in we go. And let's have a little look. I asked you to turn left at the end of the road, and you said to me, where is the end of the road? So let's look at this with fresh eyes, and let's look for clues. Let's have a little look, okay? Now you see cars crossing in front of me, can't you? There was a car crossed in front of me just now, and another van crossing in front of me. So that gave me a clue. But let's just going back to where we wait for that car there. Let's have a look at some clues. Two-way traffic either way, and a stop sign on the left-hand side. And if you look on the road, you'll see it says stop on the road. But all said and done, well done for stopping and waiting for those pedestrians. Can't fault you on that at all. But we're going to go around and do that again. So let's go around and do that again with some fresh eyes and have another little look. Yep, so well done. So if we actually look at the road signs instead of just looking at the road, then it'll give us a clue. Now we're coming up behind these parked cars, and look how we dealt with this time. He's got his brake lights on, so he's definitely stopped. So let's go around him. If we want to turn left, another car stopped there, so we're going round him as well. That is a difficult one though, but we went round him. But maybe we should have checked our centre right mirror, popped our indicator on, which we didn't, if I remember rightly, to tell everybody what we're about to do. So we're going to go around and do that again and look at that stop sign. So let's have a look at that stop sign again and go around again. So we're going to turn left at the end of this road, which is what we did. And well done. Good pause, had a good little look. Yep. We can see the yellow hatch marks in the middle of the road, where nobody blocks that road, unless your exit is clear. You can't go on the yellow hatch, I call them hatch markings, unless your exit is clear. Yep, so now we're off, well done. So we're going to be turning left again. Let's see how we deal with this. Now this is where it was a very difficult situation, and I deliberately kept quiet because I wanted you to work it out for yourself what you were going to do. So let's have a little look and see in the light of day and the coolness, if you like, because you're not in that situation now. You can have a little look and see what you would have done. Because it was a difficult one, I'll give you that. So let's have a look. So, end of this road, we're going to turn left. We know there's a stop sign at the end because we've just this second done it. Okay, so let's have a little look and see how we're going to deal with this. So we're going to turn left, looking out for road marking. We see traffic crossing in front of us. So we know there's a junction coming up. Look, see? End of the road. They're crossing in front of us. They're not stopping. So it must mean that we have to stop. because they weren't stopping and giving way, they were going. So you've seen the stop sign, we're going to turn left. So I'm going to let you decide what to do. Well done for waiting for those pedestrians, because we didn't know whether they were going straight on or not, did we? So that was well done. So here we go. This is where you got confused, and I deliberately kept quiet because I wanted you to see if you could work it out what to do. Do you remember what we did? So he moved up a little bit. So yeah, that's fine. His brake lights are back on again. So we waited for quite a time, didn't we? And we want to turn left. So what would you do now in this situation? We could be waiting for a heck of a long time because he's obviously waiting for something, but we want to turn left. So what do you think we should do? I'm going to leave that to you and a thought.